What is up, legends? We are back, and we are gonna basically do a how to start strong, what I normally do in these games, just based off of what I feel, not anybody else's, how I feel, because I think I play games or play gacha games differently than a lot of people. And what that basically means is I do without having to rely on just spending and then being like, hey, look at me, I spent. Like, I'm strong. Like, that doesn't help anybody. I said that in the K video. I'm doing it again in this game. Also, there was somebody in the comment section who was like, it's pay to win. You can't progress. You can't do anything else. And I literally told the guy, it's because you don't understand the game. You don't understand the gaming loop. I play gacha games all the time. How you gonna tell me? Well, I play Genshin and everything. Like, as soon as somebody says they play Genshin, I'm like, I'm gonna delete you from life. I hate when people don't use that game as an example of you being a pro at gacha, because that is the worst thing that you could possibly say. Genshin itself tells you that it's for casuals. You just don't use Genshin as an example. Like, you automatically become like a fool the minute you say that. Just telling you guys, it just don't. So the gaming loop in this game, and the reason why people will end up stuck that way, is that you have to ping pong a little bit. So we're gonna get right into it. And what ends up happening is that you can push along the lines at certain key points in the game is going to stop you, and those are hard stops. And what I mean by stop you, this is a key point right here where I'm at right now. This is a hard stop and I'm actually glad I did this, because I'm at 43k and the game is like, all right, get to 54. What this is telling you to do right now is there's something else in the game that I should be doing to bridge that gap, because I could probably win if I get to 47, 48 or something like that right now. There's something else that I need to do, which is why I stopped right now, because I know what I need to do, and I'm gonna explain that a bit later. But this is a key point right here, and the game does that like every about, as soon as you get like a mini boss or something, it'll say elite, or so on and so forth. It'll say elite or a boss or whatever else like this, and that's your point to let you know, okay, this is going to be a harder fight, and you're going to see the CP jump out of nowhere. You're going to be, what the hell? Like, what is happening? And what usually is the case is there's something else in the game that you need to go do. So one of the first things that it does that with is, if you go to adventure, gate breakthrough, it'll allow you to push through gate breakthrough. Now, I'm supposed to be doing this, but I've just been lazy. But gate breakthrough is the first thing that you need to do. That's going to actually help you get your limit break, so it helps you gear up your characters. So that's the first time that the game will basically CP stop you and say, hey, you're under CP at this point in time, which you can still ignore it and kind of like, level through it and everything else like this, but that's not the proper way to do it. I'm just telling you guys the gaming loop that this game does. It's going to point you here, and then you do like one stage, but what you should do is do as many as you can and get the is going to give you the limit break items, and it's actually going to give you summon currency, which is extremely useful. Don't use the currency unless you really want to, like on the summon or something like that, because you don't get infinite amounts of currency. So just like any gacha game, be easy. So that's the first time that happens, which is like around account level like 7 or 8 that starts to happen. And then it's going to just stop you again. And when it stops you again, that is usually around the time where Dimensional Labyrinth shows up. So what you need to do is you need to go to Dimensional Labyrinth and start doing this. But you see, I just went to like right where I can actually get credit for it and got up out of there. So that's me being hard-headed. I was supposed to go through all of this right here, which I'm going to eventually do, but I just kind of like pushing stages first. And I'm actually going to come back and do this because I didn't do this, I'm lacking power, basically, and EXP and other things I can get to actually push my power. So eventually it did catch up to me because I was being stubborn. But me doing this now is going to help a lot of people, so you understand what this game does. It's very typical. This is what gacha games do. Once you break it down to a science, they all tend to do the same type of thing, that they eventually will CP lock you and say, hey, you need to go and do something else and go get your power up, then come back and do this. They tend to all do that type of stuff. Then the next CP block, which is a wall, which I believe was around like around 13 or 14 as far as rank, as far as my account rank, will take you into Hall of Memories. Now, Hall of Memories is a very good place to actually pick up a few things, and you don't really notice it right away, but I'm going to point it out to you. It gives you, for the most part, when you get like about 3 or 4 times, and this is 3 or 4 times, not one time, you're going to get 100k 3 or 4 times. And the same thing with the mana dust off this one little, just going into the Arcane Palace. Now you're going to do it for story, and you get that type of currency, and then you're going to have to go do it again for this right now. And when you go in there and you do it 100%, you see you get the currency. You're randomly going to get all this right here, but you get the tickets and everything else, and then you go over to the treasure chest and you get again limit break, gold, and the mana dust for the EXP in your characters. And that's how you limit break and get yourself to the point of being able to do the next things. The other point that is actually going to stop you is eventually you're going to get the dual gate. Now, the cool thing about dual gate is you can actually cheese this a little bit, and you're going to be like, well, what you talking about, Scion? What you cheesing? You would think that you would need to level up a second team. Don't do that unless you, for whatever reason, want to level a second team, but you don't have enough currency and resources to do that right now in the game, so don't do that. There's a cheese method to do this. You can use your main team as far as human power and everything else. Your second team, what you can do is you can level sync. And what I did is, instead of actually leveling and gearing, everybody who's level sync right there is no gear, nothing. They're just level 50. All my gear is on my main team right now, which is those guys over there. I level synced all of them, and then I used them as the second team in the dual break. And of course, because the level is level, because the level thing for that is 25, I believe, for dual gate. It's 25. You easily can do that without, you don't spend anything except for putting the characters there that you naturally have already. So that's just to save you some currency. You can do the same thing again once you get to the point with stage 2, and you keep evenly leveling your characters. When I first saw what dual gate was, I was like, I'm not leveling a second team. I'm linking my butt off, and they just gonna be there and win. Like I'm not doing that at all, because you definitely don't have resources to do that. So that's a way to cheese dual gate. And you can keep cheesing dual gate as long as you keep leveling your account evenly and keep pushing up your level sync. Eventually you'll have overflow resources to actually, facilitate that, but we don't got that right now. So, this is what it is. The most stingy thing in this game is gold. Cherish your gold. It's more stingy than actually your premium currency. Not that you're supposed to waste your premium currency, don't. But gold is cherished because you need that to level, and it's expensive, and you don't get a lot of it the same way that you do with the other stuff. So don't just run through everything. Don't just try to limit break everything. Don't just try to level up and enhance everything, because you just don't generate enough gold fast right now. However, once you go into here, we're going to talk about that in a second, because there is a way to actually, besides the idols, like, of course, idle is just going to be idle. This is going to build and get you stuff over time. There's another way to take it forever. Players will help. Paladin helped. Thank you. All right. I was about to say, is that you have your town. You should pay attention to your town. I know a lot of people get in here and then they be like, wait, where is it? It's over there. Okay. Let's get over there. Okay, so this is my little town base right here. Are they fighting? What is that? It glitches a little bit in here too on LD player, but it's fine. What you need to start doing is you need to start leveling this, because what this ends up doing is, as you can see, you start getting your gold loot, which actually allows you to start buying and building up your town and building up resources. So you see, I pretty much have put down the small cafe, the library, the cathedral, and that allows you to actually generate more part-time jobs. And you see, we're gonna snatch all of those, and that gives you more stuff. And you see, bam, mana dust, 2,700. All right, so we have this, and what you can do with these is you can just hit auto select if you have anybody that you can actually send. Of course, it's gonna pick the best possible people to send. As long as they have energy, they will go off and do that. I don't think I have anybody for this. Oh, I do. Okay. And you see, it's going to take their energy. Characters do have energy that they expend doing all this. So you can do this for a little while until the characters get tired, and then you just won't be able to do that. But you see, you're also going to get these particular items. And what ends up happening is you end up leveling the town up. So you're going to notice doing this, because you're probably going to go, why am I doing this? At 5, you get an artifact extraction site, which will allow you to help level up your artifacts. At 6, you get a bakery, which actually helps you level up and get you, I believe, cakes and items to give to your characters, which gives you more currency because you unlock more of their story because they're leveling their bonds faster. 7, you have Stone of Memory, which again is a part of stuff which actually allows you to get souls to help limit break faster. Medium store actually upgrades the store that you already have. Ancient artifact site again for the same type of thing. So you see the reason for all of this. And as your characters get stronger and go through their bonds, you actually get gold from that, which is another way to actually get through. I believe she wants me to come see her. So let's go check out what she got for me. Now, it's very easy to kind of like ignore this. You don't actually have to do it if you don't want to. If this is too tedious and you don't feel the need to actually, wrong button. You don't feel the need to actually want to be bothered with this type of stuff. You don't have to do it. Give a gift. Let's just give that to you. Actually use her, and you can take her. I can actually go on an outing, take her somewhere. Let's go to the lake. I'll be fast. Bam. Bond level 2. And I'm just gonna keep doing it and just spam out, because I like her as a character. Like, I think she's a cool character, especially her special. You get bomb points. She's happy, and she has extra stuff out, for you. And I actually have another thing that I can actually do for her, but I'm not going to do that right now. We're just building that up. I actually got a Arisha. I gotta go chill with her as well eventually, but not right now. But you also get the Ever Talk right there, which we now opened up something new for her, which is the same thing. Like, if you ever played Blue Archive, I'm acting like you guys are gonna respond to me. I don't know why I did that right now. But if you ever played Blue Archive has the same type of system when it comes to talking to them. Is she gonna give me that now? Where'd she go? Hey, yo, she took off. Oh no, she just went up there. No, she's not gonna give it to me. Because my character is just not, my character's not responding, so she's not gonna give it to me. But you guys, you get the gist of it. Don't ignore your town. I'll mess around with that later. Plus, it's going to start that glitching again. I don't like looking at that.
구원자님, 어서 오세요.
Okay, so another thing that helps real quick, you guys are gonna notice that we're getting a lot of rewards because people are try-harding and getting a lot of stuff. In order to get the rewards, if I go in, I'm gonna show you real quick what happens. Let's say go over here. All right, so it worked this time. Let me see if I find one that it's not gonna work. Well, it actually worked this time. I'm gonna show you the trick anyway, though. If you find that when you go in there and we click it and it won't accept it, what you need to do is you need to come into the mail and actually hit shortcut right here. And when you come into it over here, it's not gonna take me there because I already picked it up. But that fixes it being stuck. I saw a lot of people talking about that they can't pick up their items and can't pick up their currency because it's just not giving it. So just keep that in mind. All right, so let's match all that up. So now that we've got all that out the way, the other thing that I have pretty much left out is artifacts. Now artifacts, when you first unlock it, it's going to be up to you which one you want to unlock, because it gives you the choice of saying, hey, you could pick 3 people and, you know, pretty much we're going to give you those. Well, it's not 100%, but it's close. And we're going to try to give you those particular characters. You have a very limited resource in a day to actually level whoever you're going to level. So my suggestion is do that with whoever is the biggest AoE damager, or single target if you want to go for single target. I went with more single target burst character. That's what she is, and that's what her artifact helps with. It allows her to burst a lot faster. So, you know, just keep that in mind, that when you're picking and when, when it's asking you to pick, that's what it's trying to do. And yeah, so that's all I have really right now for you that I want to talk about. And we just have all the currency that we have been saving for right now. So we're just going to get in and actually do it. If the game actually going to load. There we go. All right, so we're gonna do the 3 summons, and we're gonna do that last though. We're gonna do the normal summons because we got tickets. We got 40 tickets. Now all these tickets came from just the game itself, and there's actually a code as well that they gave out, but I didn't actually do anything with the code yet. So there's that. I don't have. It's not gonna. It's not gonna do that anyway. So it's gonna make me single that. So we'll just leave that for another time. And nothing changed, which is fine. You see, I'm using dark skin waifu as like my profile thing, but not like a used character though. Okay, we're not getting any hype. There's a change. Dramatic for no reason.
제 기도가 닿지 않는. 일단 그럼 별거 아니군. 내 몸소 도와주러 왔느니라.
Oh, there's another tank. I'm gonna be using her because she's kind of cool.
걱정 말거라. 내 비록 작아도 이쯤은 거뜬하다.
Okay, so that's useful. We got one more going. So I can actually refund the tank I already have. No change. I can refund the tank I already have and give all the resources to her. So let's see if we can actually get STRATEGIZE. No change. I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff to break down and soul lock and all that type of stuff. Dang, they really doing me dirty. Yep. That's a negative. Okay. Thankfully, I don't, like, I'm not forced into, yes, I'm like literally doing that right now. It's hilarious when the games do that to me. When I'm like in the middle of doing it. All right, so like I said, we've been using Rita. There's actually nothing wrong with Rita, but I need to take the stuff from her and then put it on my new character that I just got, which is, she don't like she tank anything. But she's not bad though. She's not bad. See? That's pretty cool. It's just that she's a bunny lolly. Obviously not something that I would like. But yeah. Okay, where are you at? I'll probably do is I'll probably just resync Rita. Okay, put her back up. Your outfits just suck. Like, there's just nothing I can do about your outfits. It's just bad. Alright, that doesn't do anything for my power though. I have to, just like I said, I have to go back and do the things that I didn't do before. And a few other things to iron out, to push myself to the proper areas, and then do some archives and stuff like that, get some currency up. And then I'll be able to take out 430 like I'm supposed to. But that is all I got for you guys. It was successful for a little point that I actually did get a replacement tank, which I'm happy for, but no, that's about it. So catch you guys next video. Be legendary, and stay tuned for more of it. I enjoy it. It's not a hard game to really understand once you learn the gaming loop, and I'm hoping that me explaining the gaming loop will help you along, that you don't have to feel that you need to spend anything on this game, because technically you really don't. Peace. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.